into the first episode of Inside the Charge. Maddie Glab here as your host with one of our linebackers, Terrel Bernard. In our first episode, we hope to go beyond the X's and O's, bring you fun conversations, talk pop culture, talk fashion, and learn about our guests like never before. So, Terrel Bernard, you are our number one guest to start this thing off. You were the third round pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, and in your second year with the Bills, you are now starting, which has been so awesome to see, so cool to see the impact that you've had on the field in such a short amount of time. We're going to get into all of that, but first and foremost, we want to talk about some of the best fits so far this season. So, Terrell, there have been 6 games so far, and the guys have been rocking the fits. I feel like I say this all the time, but you're the primetime Bills now, and you guys step it up in the primetime window. So I wanted to show off some of what I've thought are the best fits. I'm sure maybe you'll agree with some of these, but let's go through what we have pulled so far this season.
Yeah.
All right, so these were 2 London fits, Steph Diggs, and we know how Steph dresses, one of the best on the team. Von Miller brings the heat as well. What did you think of these 2 fits?
Yeah, like you said, Steph's always coming with something new, really setting the trends for really all around the league. So I think, this one is definitely up there with one of his best. I think he's put on all season for sure.
It was like green leather
that's
blazer
what I say.
vibes.
You see the leather jacket. He's got the bag. It's a clean fit.
Some black pants, nice shoes.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you think of Von there? Bringing
Yeah,
in the pink.
Von's clean too. I like his because he comes with the Texas vibes every now and then. But with this one, he's got the pink shirt on with the brown pants, which I like. Subtle pink laces down there with the shoes.
It brings it all together. I love when you bring it all together.
Yeah, for sure. He's got the Louis V bag too, so that always ties it together pretty nice.
Good. All right, let's bring up the next ones. Okay, we got 2 more fits to look at. Here's Gabe Davis. I believe this was the first game of the season. Yes, this was week 1, and then Saran Neal, his fit from the Commanders week. And if you're looking at Gabe, he's got like a little blue jacket with some cool designs on it, some pants that are like mustardy green, I want to say, and then Saran's got like just an all denim fit on. So what do you think of these 2?
Yeah, Gabe's, I like how he layered it together. He's got a lot of different colors going on, but it all flows together nicely. You see the Bape suitcase he's got on.
Yep.
So I feel like he put
A6.
he put it together pretty nice. I like the hat, ties it all together.
Yeah.
Then moving it to Saran. Saran's another guy that comes with some fits every single week. He's probably, I would say him and Steph probably top two every week.
They do a great job.
I think everybody called this his little NASCAR fit.
It does give a little bit of NASCAR
Yeah, he
vibes.
looks clean though.
I like it. All right, let's get to the next ones because there's a couple more that we want to show and talk about. All right, our last 3. So this Shaq Lawson fit, he's got some army green pants on, and he's got a nice green top on. The chains, always the chains for Shaq. And then we got Trent Sherfield, who is the best dressed in terms of the suits that he wears every single game. And then Ed Oliver, oh my gosh, this is from the Raiders week. It's just like a fuzzy set of a purple fuzzy set, I would say. So what do you make of these 3?
Yeah, my dog Shaq, he's always, like you say, he's always got the chains on, always rocking it. So I think it's clean. Got the Raspberry Hill pants on, clean top, and he put it together with the Asics. So I think it's a clean fit. Same thing with Trent. He comes every single week with suit and tie, businessman coming in looking super professional.
And it's like a brown suit, and it's against some fall leaves. You're starting to see the fall foliage. It just looks perfect, like straight out of a magazine.
Exactly. Yeah, he's always got the GQ type fit on, so I respect it. And then moving to Ed always got something nice on too. He's got the fuzzy fit on. I think he's got the slides to match too.
No
I don't think
way.
he didn't wear them this week, but he's got the slides to match. But yeah, he's always got it on too. So we got a ton of guys that put it together.
They do put it together, and I love seeing what they put on every single week. I love the defensive line and how they take like a D-line group pick
picture.
heading out to the stadium for home games. I think that's epic. I love their togetherness. Let's talk about some of your fits though, because you put together some nice, clean looks. It's not over the top.
Yeah.
You know, some of our guys like Trent, they're dripped out in their suits, and Shaq and Saran will pop with the colors and how they put pieces together. But I think your looks are very clean. So we're looking at a few of them right now. We've got like an all beige fit set. We got some all black here, and then we got some white and some khaki. So how do you put your looks together, and what would you describe your style as?
Yeah, you know, I think my style is more just clean and simple and comfortable. You know, I'm not the type to go out of my way to, you know, make it pop or do anything like that. But, you know, I feel like that matches my personality. So, yeah, like I said, I put together something that I'm comfortable in, but, you know, still, you know, kind of gives me a nice little comfy, cozy vibe. So yeah, not too much, but a little something.
Comfy, cozy vibes. I love it. How early do you put these looks together? Are you somebody who's like the night before, the day of, just going through your closet, or are you ordering stuff beforehand, thinking like, okay, I need some new pieces for game day? How do you go about it?
Yeah, no, I'm really a day of type of guy. You know, I don't put too much thought into it. You know, whenever I get home, I grab something, feel what I like, see if it's fitting me how I want it to, and then throw it on and go. So yeah, I wouldn't say I put too much thought into what I'm doing.
I would say your style most resembles Matt Milano, but I want to clear the air here. It's not like you're trying to be Matt Milano,
Nah,
because you have your own personality, your own vibe. We love Matt Milano, by the way. We hope he gets well very quickly. But you guys just are two linebackers who tend to have the same sense of fashion, right?
Yeah, for sure. I think you know, I think it goes back to personality. I feel like people dress to their personality,
There you
and
go.
Me and him are pretty similar in that way. So, you know, it kind of comes out in, you know, the pregame fits.
I like that. All right, Terrell, let's get into talking about you a little bit more this season that you've had so far, because it's been awesome to watch. You lead the team right now with total tackles. You also tie for the team lead with 2 interceptions. You've been all over the field making plays, and I know it's something that has been not necessarily a long time coming because you are a younger player on this team, but I know you've put in a lot of work to be able to get where you're at right now in the game and your comfortability in this defense and the impact that you've had on the field. So first and foremost, what's been the best part about stepping into this role as the starting middle linebacker on the team?
Yeah, I would just say, you know, getting comfortable, being around the guys and making sure they're comfortable with me, you know, being in the middle of the defense. I think, you know, having the trust of your teammates and the coaches and, you know, really just everybody around you, that's what, you know, makes the game so special and has made it, you know, so much more fun, just, you know, being around and being in the mix and being able to make plays and, you know, do what I can to help the team win.
Having that trust in your teammates, something you spoke about. I know it takes a lot of people to put a defense together, but also it's a lot to come in as a rookie last year, second-year player now, and learn a defense that the Bills operate. So who helped you kind of learn this defense? You talked about having the trust of your teammates. I know you guys help each other out when it comes to learning things. So who's somebody that you leaned on in that process?
Yeah, for sure. I think, you know, it started last year with Matt, obviously, was backing him up and kind of learning the position and learning the defense as a whole. And then, you know, Terrel has been great, you know, helping me out. He's been here for a long time, really knows the system really well. And then, you know, obviously Bobby, the linebackers coach, has been, you know, incredible. He's super detailed and, you know, really does a really good job of, you know, breaking it down to where we can understand it, because he has probably, you know, one of the best football minds that I've ever been around. So, you know, all those guys in the room have been incredible helps. AJ Klein as well. Just veteran guys that have been willing to, you know, put the time in to help me really, you know, be able to excel my game.
There's a lot of different personalities in the linebackers room, so where do you fit into it? Who's the loudest? How does that all work together? Is Bobby Babich the loudest? Because he's a fun guy too.
Yeah, for sure. No, Bobby's definitely the loudest. I would say Terrel is like the childish one, breaks up
Jokester.
jokester, breaks up the tension every now and then. You got AJ Klein, who's kind of like the dad of the group.
Yep.
You know,
The
keeps
old
everybody
soul.
in check. Yeah, for sure. You got Tyler Matakevich, Dirty Red. He's
can't
like
forget about Dirty
he's
Red.
like the uncle of the group. Kind of somebody you can lean on, but still is gonna joke around with you. So you know, we got a well-rounded group of guys that kind of, you know, keep everybody level and keep everybody, you know, in a good place. So it's been fun to be a part of that.
And then how do you fit into all that? What's your personality? What do you bring into the table in the linebackers room?
Yeah, I would say, you know, me and Tyrell are probably complete opposites, just like how we are. But we've gotten, you know, so close over the last couple years. So I think, you know, really just being the calm, you know, softer spoken guy in the room. But, you know, when it's time to go out there and play, you know, it's a
Flip a
different game.
switch.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so calm and collected, peaceful, chill. Has
Yeah.
this always been your personality, or is this something that you've taken on later in life?
Yeah, I would say it's been a part of me, but I feel like as I've gotten, you know, a little bit older, it's kind of come out more. I feel like obviously, you know, growing up, you're always a little bit childish and you know, goofy and silly and that type of thing. But you know, the past couple of years, I feel like I've mellowed out a lot and kind of just, you know, have a different mindset, have a different mentality of like how I come in and how I want to be every day, and then trying to be consistent in that and you know, bring that every single day.
Yeah.
So.
What is that mindset and mentality that you bring into the building every day? Because it's different for everybody. So where does your mindset lie within your goals and what you want to do here?
Yeah, you know, I think for me, you know, it's just always staying to myself and, you know, realizing what I need to get done for the day and understanding that I've got a process and, you know, steps that I take every single day to reach that end goal. But like I said, just focusing on the process. You know, there's not a ton of things that I'm going outside of myself to do, but you know, I work with Will Greenberg a lot, and he's kind of helped me shape how I want to, you know, level my days and how I want to, you know, fix my mindset and really, you know, focus on how I want to get better every single day. So, you know, working with him and, you know, just kind of reflecting every single day and going back and forth on, you know, things that I can tweak and things that I can adjust. And just with my personality, how I've been able to grow and just see where I'm at, you know, even from last year to this year, it's been great to see.
Yeah, when you look back from last year to this year, are you like, wow, I've come a long way in what I've learned and what I've been able to do and how I've matured, and how does that kind of hit for you when you think about all that?
Yeah, for sure. It's been a huge difference, I would say. You know, my rookie year, I feel like there was just so much going on, and I was just trying to figure out where I fit in and all of that stuff. But you know, this year it feels like it's been different. Just my mentality, my mindset. Obviously, my role on the field has changed. So really putting all that together and, you know, staying within myself and staying true to myself. It's been fun so far.
I mean, your role has changed quite a bit from last year to this year. And just learning, I talked about earlier, but like learning a defense, and then this year you are just so confident in what you do on the field. You fly around, you are making an impact, you've had takeaways, you've had important tackles in important situations, down and distance, things like that. Why have you been able to be so confident? Because it's a lot to go from, especially when you're a younger player in this league, it's a lot to go from I'm backing somebody up, I'm in when I need to be in, I'm playing a role in special teams, to, oh, I'm in the center of this defense and I'm calling the plays, and you need to be confident in that, and you've been able to do that surrounded by so many older guys around you.
Yeah, I think it goes back to just what you said, the guys around me. You know, having Matt by my side, having, you know, J Poe and Micah behind me, Ed and all those guys up front. You know, they've been nothing but, you know, amazing to me, and have helped me along the way. And you know, I think it started really in OTAs and training camp. Just, you know, having confidence in myself. You know, there's going to be mistakes. There's going to be things you wish you could take back and things like that. But at the end of the day, you know, I'm confident in who I am as a person and who I am as a player, and I feel like that has helped me translate that to being confident on the field and, you know, building the confidence of my teammates and the coaches around me. So, you know, it was definitely a long process, and I'm still in the process of it right now. But you know, the preparation and all the work that goes into playing on Sunday. I feel like that's what helps build your confidence on the field. And so that's something I look forward to, trying to continue and really, just maximizing who I am as a person and as a player.
I think confidence starts even off the field. It starts with confidence and belief in who you are as a person. And I think every single person struggles with confidence in different avenues of life and different situations. So how were you able to initially find that confidence in yourself? Because I think it's something that everybody can take things from.
Yeah, I think it started with just self-reflection of, who I am and what I've done and everything that I've done to get up to this point. And, it's definitely a different league when you get here.
Yeah.
So, obviously there was times, and there still are times, that I wasn't, super confident in myself or super confident in, the abilities that I have. But, going back and just thinking about everything that it took to get to this point, I feel like I know the process and I know what it takes. So I have confidence in that and confidence that, whatever it is, I can figure it out.
That's awesome. So a game week it's different for everybody, but it's similar in a lot of ways because of the schedule that you guys have. You have your Monday and Tuesdays where you're not necessarily practicing for the game ahead. Tuesdays are your day off. Mondays you guys kind of look back, watch some tape, walk through some things, and then you got Wednesday, Thursday, Friday where you're kind of focused on the game ahead. Within all of that, what does Terrel Bernard do to get ready for a game? Because everybody has their different things that they do. So what's kind of something that you do, whether it's the film you watch, whether it's the people that you talk to, whether it's the discussions that you have that have helped you get ready for game day in your first year as a full-time starter on this team?
Yeah, I think, like you said, Monday and Tuesdays are the days that we don't practice. So maximizing those days to mentally be locked in and ready for the next week. Monday, going over the previous game and making adjustments and corrections and that type of thing. And then, Tuesday, I'm doing extra meetings with Bobby, going up and meeting with Coach McDermott just to get a feel for, the week and how we're going to prepare and that type of thing. And then, watching extra tape by myself at home, as well as, when the day's over, watching it with some of the guys. We all go together and communicate. And so by the time Sunday gets here, we're all on the same page and we're all rolling as one unit. So it makes it a lot easier whenever we're out there together.
How many hours of film do you think you watch a week?
Man, yeah, I would say, man, I can't even put a number on it. I feel like it's a ton though.
Is there one day where you really grind film? You feel like you take on a lot of it?
Yeah, I would say Tuesdays and Fridays are probably my days where I put the most time in. Tuesdays obviously our off day, so having that time just in the morning in the training room while I'm getting treatment, or whenever I get home, watching the tape with the notes that I took over the meetings that we have, or just having that extra time. And then Fridays as well, we have a shorter day. So we get out of here, we watch the tape after practice, and then got some time to get home and really review the entire game plan and figure out if there's any questions that need to be answered, or anything that I need to communicate to anybody else to make sure we're all on the same page. So I'd say those days are probably.
You have so much to do as a member of this defense that's one of the best in the NFL, and as somebody who is calling plays on defense. How has that been, adjusting to being the voice that people hear on Sundays in games where sometimes you can't even hear yourself? Yeah,
for sure. No, it's been a huge adjustment, but it's, like I said, it's super fun. Like you said, there's times where Bills Mafia is so loud that I can't hear myself think, I can't hear myself talk, I can't hear the call that's coming in from Coach McDermott. So yeah, it comes back to just the preparation.
How are you calm in those moments? Because if that was me, and I've never played a down of football in my life, so of course this would be me, but I would be freaking out in those moments. How do you stay calm?
Yeah, I think it comes back to the preparation. I stress myself out during the week of preparation and practice, of just feeling that anxiety and feeling that nervousness. And I've come to a point where I've gotten comfortable with it, and I actually look forward to it. So when it comes out on Sunday, I feel like I've already been there, I've already played the game, I've already done it all in my head. So it's just going out there and executing at that point.
So you get yourself in like the worst possible scenario during practices,
100%.
so that by the time you get to the games, you're like, nothing's going to faze me today.
100%. Yeah, I think, if you don't do that in practice, if you get out there on Sunday, it's going to be too much. And, sometimes you can get lost in the mix of all the stuff going on if you're not completely dialed in and completely focused. So I take the time during the week of practice to just stress myself out and make it feel like every single day is Sunday. So by the time we get out there, it's just another day for me.
I like that. I like that. We got to get into you being from Texas, because I know that's just a whole vibe for all the Texas people
For sure.
on this team. You spoke about Vaughn when we were talking about one of his fits, and you said, shout out to Vaughn because he's also from Texas.
Yep.
So you're from LaPorte, Texas. You played high school there, and then you obviously stayed there for college football playing at Baylor. What does it mean? I'm not from Texas, so what does it mean to be from Texas, to rep it? Do you still rep it as hard as you can? Okay,
100%.
Tell me about that.
Yeah, I'm a Texan through and through. I love Texas. All my family is in Texas, obviously. I feel like just the people, the food, the culture, everything about it, I love it. And like you said, Vaughn and Ed, some of the other guys from Texas, we have a special bond. I know Vaughn was making fun of me because I went to Baylor, but
Yep.
all of our guys that are from Texas, we got a special bond.
What's the special bond? What is it that we just don't, people not from Texas just can't understand?
Yeah, I think it's just it's a Southern thing. You have a type of relationship with people around you that is just different. I feel like, and I feel like Buffalo is really similar to that, which I didn't know and I wasn't expecting when I got here, but. Just how you treat people and how you communicate with people and how you respect people. I feel like, that's one thing that Texas has and Texas is, and I feel like you can feel that when you're around people from Texas.
Was it hard to leave Texas, since you've been in Texas your whole life, and then to go not even close to Texas? You get drafted by the Buffalo Bills, and you're moving from Texas to New York. Was that a tough transition?
It was, definitely. Like you said, I was in Texas my whole life. Growing up, obviously, high school, college. I was there forever, and getting drafted, I didn't know really where I was going, what was going to happen. Ended up coming to Buffalo, which, like I said, has been amazing. I couldn't be more thankful for the people and just how everybody treats me and how everybody's been since I've been here. So it's been a blessing. Yeah.
How have you found yourself liking this area? Of course, you love the guys in the facility, but how have you found yourself liking Buffalo in general?
It's awesome. I think Bills Mafia is everywhere, and they're the best fans in the NFL. So if I'm out, I see some people, they always tell me, go Bills, or they're wishing me luck on Sunday, or just want to catch up or take a picture or something like that. So it's been great. The people around here are just special. It's not very often that you run into a group of people so connected and so together, and all having one goal, and just having that like family vibe. So it's been fun.
How nice has it been to feel that support from Bills Mafia? Because yes, the support in the building matters more than nothing else out there. But to feel support from fans, I don't think they know how much power they can have in making people like you feel good about what you've been able to do.
Yeah, no, for sure. I'm out here pretty much by myself, just me and my girlfriend stay out here. So having Bills Mafia, all around us has been awesome. It feels like I said, like a family. Every time I see somebody out, they're always telling me go Bills, or always, mentioning, the games, or, just everything about the Buffalo Bills. So it's been nothing short of amazing. I've come to love Buffalo, and I didn't know how it was going to be all the way from Texas, but it's been fun.
Did the girlfriend come from Texas too?
Yeah.
Is she loving Buffalo as well?
She is. She's really good friends with a lot of the other girls.
That's awesome.
So it's been fun.
Okay, perfect. Wanted to ask you about school and Baylor. You got a degree in health kinesiology and leisure studies.
Yep.
Do you want to take that anywhere at some point in your life?
Yeah, for sure.
Where do you want to take that?
Yeah, so I got my undergrad in health and kinesiology, and then I finished my master's degree in sport management the December before I got here.
Okay, wow. Way to go.
I appreciate it. Yeah, so hopefully whenever I'm done playing, the goal is
In a long time.
Yeah, a long time. The goal is to either open my own gym or get into coaching. So I'm not really sure which one I'm gonna go towards yet. But
Okay, open your own gym.
Yep.
So you must be very into fitness, your body.
Yep.
What's
for
the
sure.
craziest thing you do to make sure your body's where it needs to be every week?
Man, I would just say the amount of time I spend on my body.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's nothing super crazy that I do. It's just the hours of time. You get beat up on Sunday, and you got a few days to recover and get right again for the next week. So I would say cold tubs, the cupping, massages.
You're
getting
tapping
extra
into
sleep,
all of it.
tapping into a little bit of everything.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Do you have a favorite, like a go-to, like this, I need to do this because this will get me the most right for Sunday?
Yeah, I think, the thing that I use the most is probably the cold tub. I like to do the cold plunge, so
Wow.
I go all the way in, neck deep, and I'll stay there for a few minutes.
Does it faze you at all anymore?
It does, yeah, it phases me
Okay.
every time. So I'll come in the mornings, that's usually the first thing that I do. I try to just jump in there and get it out of the
Wow.
way.
You wake up and you choose violence,
Yeah,
Terrell.
it's rough, it's rough, but that's one thing that I got to do to, try to get myself feeling back to normal. So, yeah, it's definitely tough in the mornings, but got to get it.
All right, well, let's finish off with some rapid fire questions.
Okay.
All right, Terrell, a couple of questions for you to get to know you a little bit better. Do you believe fall is elite?
I think fall is elite. You got football season, you got the fall foliage, you got the weather still nice, it's cool, sweater weather. So I would say fall is definitely
So a
elite.
Texas guy's into the comfy, cozy vibes of
100%.
fall in Buffalo.
I love it, yeah, 100%.
Okay. Pumpkin spice or no?
I'm a no. I never really had it. I never tried it.
Okay.
It's not my type, so.
Okay. Favorite tattoo?
I would say probably my Roman numerals that remind me of my grandfather.
Okay. How many tattoos do you have?
Man, I got a lot.
You got a lot?
Yeah, I got my chest done, and I have my whole left arm done, so however many that is.
What's next?
I haven't gotten anything
You
in
got
a
a-
few
you got a
years.
clean leg
I thought,
there.
yeah, I thought I was gonna do my leg last year, but I just never got around to it. So
Okay.
maybe this year.
What's a meal that you never get tired of?
I would say my girlfriend's chicken enchiladas.
Ooh.
Gas.
All right, bring them in for everybody. What's one show you're watching right now?
I'm not really watching a show. I'm going through the Marvel series.
Okay.
So all the way from, the first Captain America all the way to the end.
What's
so,
been the favorite movie out of those series for you?
I think I like the Iron Mans. I'm watching Iron Man 1 right now. I'm
Okay.
still like in the middle of it, so.
What's your favorite app on your phone?
I'd probably say Instagram. I
Instagram.
don't really post too much, but I like seeing other
You like
people's
to
stuff.
scroll?
Yeah, for
Okay.
sure.
Are you a morning person or a night owl?
Night owl for sure.
Yeah?
Night owl. Yeah, I've kind of transitioned the last couple of years into making myself a morning person, but I don't know. I guess it's just the childish part of me. I like to stay up.
You're still young.
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
still young.
Exactly.
Comedy or horror?
Comedy, 100%.
Okay.
100%.
Are you a scary movie guy or like no?
I
don't
like
even
scary
touch it?
movies. No, I like scary movies. It's just there's something about comedy that brings out the childish side. I like to laugh.
So you like the comedy, you like to laugh, but are you making other people laugh too?
Nah, not really. Not really. I stay to myself, so
Okay.
I'm not really out there like that.
It's the calm and the chill
Yeah,
vibes that you're bringing
exactly.
right now. What's been your most favorite album lately? Is this going to be a hot topic here?
It's probably gonna be Drake's For All the Dogs. Drake's my favorite artist, so anytime he drops something new, I think it's gonna be my top.
And it is your top.
Yeah,
There's some
yeah.
people out there that don't think it's at the top.
They don't like it.
What do you want to say to those people?
I would say you just gotta give it another chance. Okay. Keep listening. Eventually it'll come around
What
to you.
number listen were you like, okay, this is good?
I think I'm on my 5th right now.
Okay.
You know, I put it on just in the background whenever I'm cleaning the house or getting a massage, things like that, and it's grown on me. So.
Okay. What's your like number one Drake album in your mind?
I guess you got to go with Take Care. You know, I feel like that's that's his
OG.
coming out, his OG. Yeah. So I'd say Take Care probably.
Love it. Well, Terrell, thanks for sitting down with us, telling
Yeah.
us about your story, what it's been like this season for you, and then a little bit more about yourself. We appreciate it, and we
For
love
sure.
getting to know you.
Yeah, I appreciate you. Thank you.
All right, stay tuned for the next episode of Inside the Charge.